Jonathan Chen, and this is Lab 6. So we can start the game, and we'll see an intro jingle. And then we'll go into the game, where we have this customized or controllable turkey with these Joy-Cons. So I can eat this green beans and the pecan pies, and I'll get points. And so some of them are 1 points, and some of them are 2 points. And then you'll see this green thing right here is a zombie pill. It subtracts 10 points. So theoretically, if I eat it, I should lose the game. There it goes. It plays the closing jingle. It says you lost, and then Happy Thanksgiving. So we're gonna enter a new game and try to win the game. So we won the game at 50 points. It plays the ending jingle, says you won, and then Happy Thanksgiving break. So for this final demonstration, I'm going to showcase the object that I made, the new object that I created, which is this red pill here. And so essentially what it does is every time I touch it, I lose the game. So I can have 48 points, and if I touch the red pill, I lose the game. So you can see here, I touch it, I go into the negatives, plays as the closing jingle, and then says I lost. And then if I reset the game, what I also did with these 3 pin buttons was I made them able to set the speed of the red pill. So basically increase the difficulty. So for this one, it's just normal. This one, it goes faster, and then this one is really fast. And that's pretty much it. So we can take a look at the polymorphism that was used in the writing of this game. So we can start off with screenObject.h, or the screenObject class, which is the base class for all of my other derived classes. So we can see here, we start off with protected variables, so that all the other derived classes can access these variables. And then we have some functions here, and then some virtual functions. So such as virtual void draw, move, erase, and then bounce, respond, get points, and set speed. And so these are pure virtual functions, which means they won't ever be called through screenObject directly. And so we can take a look at one of our derived classes, Celery Brains. So right here, we only need to include the virtual functions, and then the implementation for those. As you can see here, XPOS, it uses XPOS, which is a protected variable in the screenObject class, so it has access to those variables. And then we can also go to gobblebuzz.h, which is the turkey object. Essentially, it's using move, erase, draw, and it doesn't need the other virtual functions because it's not going to need to respond or anything like that. And then essentially, the Celery Brains class is the same for all the other classes. And then we can see here, this is the object that I made, the red pill. Essentially is the same also as the celery class. So it was very easy to make with polymorphism. And the only thing I really had to change was this get points, which returns negative 100 so that the player will lose automatically. And then we can see here how it's used. So we can go to int main, and we see that we have a vector of screenObject pointers called zombie, food, or poison. And in that we add pointers to different derived class objects such as macaroni, mush, celery brains, mean green beans, zombie poison pill. And so essentially what it does is zombie, food, or poison is a vector of pointers that point to different derived class objects. And yeah, that's pretty much it.